girls, it's Thursday! So I nearly forgot to film this. It's now like 4 o'clock in the afternoon here, and I suddenly realised that I had to film my video, and because the days have all just sort of blurred into one at the moment, I'm not back at uni yet, so I'm just very disorientated. So I apologise, this is terrible because I've had very little time to actually plan it. I also realise I'm wearing my Christmas jumper again. I do change my clothes and it's not a Christmas jumper anymore, it's a seasonal winter jumper, so I'm fine until mid-February, pretty much. So nerdy things that I never really got into. You girls have actually said quite a lot of the ones that I was going to say, but I've still got a couple more that I think I can sort of wangle into it. And one of them is similar to what Candace said, role-playing, but it's the online role-playing games, or the MMORPGs, like World of Warcraft. I feel like maybe I could get into it, but I've just never sort of gone online and actively joined and then played, so that whole area of nerdiness has passed me by, and I don't really know anyone who plays it actually, just from what I've heard on YouTube and people who have referenced it, but I don't really know what it's about at all, and I'm intrigued because I'm intrigued by things that I don't really know about, but I'm not sure if it's my sort of thing or not, so that's one thing that's just completely passed me by. Similarly, the board games a bit like that, like Dungeons and Dragons I've never got into either, mainly because I don't have people to play them with, so I think I haven't really had the opportunity to get into it, and I don't really need more things to be obsessed with, so I think that entire thing is probably just going to pass me by until I have a lot of free time. Another thing was comic books or graphic novels. As a child, I read my dad's old Beano comics, but I read things like the Marvel comics. And I went through a stage of actually really wanting to, because I love the superhero movies and I love the ideas about them, and sort of the idea that they've got so many different universes and they can all cross over. Like, I really like Fantastic Four and Spider-Man and X-Men and the Avengers, like it's all incredible. But I've never actually read the original comics, which I think I should do, but it's just, again, something that I never really got into. Sometimes I find it difficult to look at the pictures and the words. I think just read all the words and forget to look at the pictures, or look at the pictures and forget to look at the words, and it gets all very confused in my head, so I don't really understand it as much as I could do, and I think that's why I probably didn't get into them. And I think that's all that I can think of that hasn't already been mentioned by you girls. I have commented and said whether or not I was into it anyway, so there's that. And I think both of those are probably things that I will not get into in the foreseeable future anyway, which is a shame, but I have enough obsessions with television at the moment, and if you follow me on Tumblr you can probably tell I've just got obsessed with Sherlock as well, so I don't really have enough time between university and just, I don't even know what my life is. But it's been really interesting listening to all of yours. It's amazing how similar actually all of the things that we've passed by are, which I think is absolutely lovely. And Sarah and Michelle, I look forward to hearing about yours tomorrow.